queers, and allies. It is I, Uncle Gazel, your friendly neighborhood anti-fascist bunny boy. Um, how's everyone doing today? I see those your songs, they worked. They worked, I'm here. Candy pizza. I love that. Hey, hi everyone. We're all still here despite the weather. Thank you. Oh yeah, we're in everyone can chat mode. So things might get a little chaotic, and if they do, we will go to sub only. When inevitably they do. I kind of forgot about that. Hi, Ash! Also, hello, Carla. Big shouts out to you. Hi, Brighter. Hi, Silly Paws. Hello, Claire. Hi, Stephanie. Shouts out, Stephanie. Thank you for being a channel member. Hi, SN Stunningly Fan, of course. I remember you. 6.5 inches of snow. That is quite a bit. That is quite a bit. Hello, Himiko. Hello, Meg. Spirit's here. And also, hi, I like my millipedes. You're a local V fan. Hello, Heather. I kind of don't feel like doing anything today. So I'm literally just gonna chat with y'all. Let's go, Zim. So nice you have to watch it twice. What is Peak? What kind of game is that? Oh my gosh, well I'm glad they did something for you, Brighter. Goodness gracious, they made you wait long enough. That's cool, I said Stunningly Fan. Hello, Starry. A game where you climb a mountain. Oh, I think I've heard of that one. Yeah, we're wishing you a speedy recovery, Brighter. Absolutely. I'm hoping they get their stuff together and do what needs to be done for you instead of dragging their feet. Hey, let's go, Spirit. That's awesome. Oh, thank goodness. I hope you're not septic. That's why I was, like, part of why I was so worried is because I thought you were. It's 9 degrees. My ancestors are incredibly proud of me. Thank you for saying that. They actually are. Oh, thank you, Heather. I'm really glad. Let me see. It's 12:06 right now. I'm in CST. Ah, thank you, Glitch Gal. When it's cold like this, that means I get to be extra fashion because I can put more clothes on. It's great. Oh, the haters are starting to arrive, guys. They're starting to get here. That's alright. That's alright. Nothing will stop me. Nothing will stop me. I thought about canceling the stream today because I was like, oh, what if my power goes out? Oh, I'm really burnt out. I'm really tired. It's really cold. I don't feel like doing anything. But you know what? I'm here. I'm here. This stream is like the only constant thing in my life right now. Everything is chaos and I am tired. I'm sorry you had to read that book, Starry. Hey, thank you so much, SN Stunningly Fan. I always wanted to be Peter Rabbit. I'm not gonna lie. Hi, Eat the Acid. Let's go, Spirit. I love frogs. Yes. I'm probably not the only furry here. There's probably a ton of them. Um, Speaking of me looking like cartoon rabbits, thank you for bringing up the thing that I really want to talk about today. Oh my goodness, Bridger. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm really glad that you're a dog owner who, like, cares about that stuff. It's really good. That's very good of you. Thank you for being a responsible dog owner. Um, so what I wanted to talk about is, um, if you didn't know, my name is Hazel. That is my chosen name. Um, make a heart with the hands. You got it. Yes, I'm transgender. I'm a transgender man. My chosen name is Hazel. And the reason why I picked that name is because of a rabbit character from a book and animated film called Watership Down. And I was telling y'all about this yesterday. Um, and uh apparently the YouTube algorithm heard me talking to you about it. And when I got off the stream, they suggested that I watch Watership Down, the animated film from 1978. And it's on YouTube for free. You can watch it. You have some crazy tea? Mods, are you hanging in there or you want me to switch up the mode? I think we need to switch up the mode. There's too many haters. Hold on. Cause I'm trying to talk. I'm trying to talk. I can't have too many haters. Hold on one second. We're changing the mode so the haters can't talk. Um, we're silencing the haters. Oh my gosh, of course they did. Of course they did. They like to sit there. Transphobic people like to sit there and pretend that trans people are creeps. No. It's transphobes who are creeps. They'll say really inappropriate stuff. Just like, I'm just here existing, being a wholesome guy. And they're like, let me say some real weird stuff to you. And I'm just like, oh, so it's projection, right? It's projection. Anyway. Let me put on subscriber only mode so we can talk about Watership Down, the animated film from 1978. I think I did it. Are we in sub only mode? Yes. Okay, we're in sub-only mode. The haters have been silenced. Cool people only. Cool people only. Queers and allies only. Oh, yeah, he's probably not used to being in there. Thank you so much, Love Hello Kitty. You feel so important. Well, to all of the mods, thank you for your service. I salute you. Hello, Jordan. Thank you, Mandy. Thank you. So in honor of the fact that I just watched Watership Down, I thought I would wear my brown bunny ears. So I have a lot of thoughts about this movie. I think that everyone should watch it. It is it was made for children. However, when I watched it as a child, I was incredibly jarred by it because I was like, oh, hold on, let me check, make sure my Ethernet. I was like, oh, I'm about to watch a cute animated movie about bunnies that's for kids. This is gonna be great. That's right. Bricks are a very useful tool against bigots. I was like, this is gonna be chill. This is gonna be lighthearted. No. This is not a lighthearted film. This is a film with the bunnies. Um, there's violence. There's blood. There's, you know, death. And I was not expecting that as a child who was watching a children's film. Um, and that kind of like it kind of like distracted me from the message of the film because I just wasn't prepared for what I was about to see. Um, yes, Watership Down. I highly recommend it. Just be mentally prepared for what you're about to see. Um, but it's a movie about there's like a warren of rabbits, right? There's a group of rabbits and one of the rabbits has premonitions and his name is Fiver and he wakes up like one day and he's like, "Oh, something's coming. We have to leave now." But and his older brother Hazel believes him because he's like, "Hey, he's had these premonitions before. He's always right. We need to listen to him." Uh, but the chief of the rabbits is like, "Nah, we're not listening to him. This is nonsense. We're staying." Uh, we're talking about Watership Down, the movie. I haven't read the book, so I'm only talking about the movie. Um, you watched it at 9, yeah. And like, I watched a lot of violent stuff when I was a kid. I just didn't know that this movie was going to be violent when I went into it. So that's kind of like what freaked me out about it. um, but like I said, if you're prepared and okay with the violence, it's a very important film with a very good message. Um, so Hazel and Fiver, against the wishes of the leader of the rabbits, are like, "Hey, we're gonna see if anybody else will follow us when we leave because if we stay here, we're all goners. We have to leave." Um, I am a boy and trans, Manny. Um, we didn't get any snow or ice yet. It's just kind of cold. So yeah, so the rabbits escape, right? They run away, but the thing is, the world is full of danger, right? So they encounter a lot of danger and a lot of oppressive societies on their way to trying to get to freedom and safety. And it's not easy. And it's there's like a lot of lessons that can be learned from this movie, like um the pursuit of freedom and happiness isn't ever easy, and but it's still worth it. um Wait, did you choose to have a feminine voice? This is just what my voice sounds like. This is just I'm not concerned about changing it. uh I don't voice train. You should definitely do your math homework. Thank you, King. I am a man. Hey, let's go. We got another bunny in the chat. So anyway, so Hazel is like the leader of the bunnies who, he gets them to freedom and safety eventually. And the way that they had to I'm 30. I'm almost 32. I'm almost 32. The way that they were able to get there is by trusting each other and also knowing who to trust because they met a lot of people along the way who they knew couldn't be trusted. Lore. And also the movie has like themes of I'm doing good. I'm rambling on about Watership Down. Because I really think it's important and awesome. And I named myself after one of the characters. And I just watched it. Um, Weird how people are confused about the transgenderness. Look behind my ears. What do you see? What do you see? It's snowing. Let's go. Yes, I am info dumping right now. So, um, so they had to discern who they could trust, and they had to trust each other to get to freedom. And they also, so one of the things that I really noticed is that the oppressors they were very liberal in their use of violence. But Hazel and his group of bunnies, they preferred to use they preferred to outsmart the violent bunnies, but they would fight with violence when they had to. And I think that a lot of people need to hear that lesson of like, hey, if you're going to be free and you're going to be happy, you can never stop learning. You have to learn to outsmart your oppressor. Um I have more facial hair than you. I don't actually have very much facial hair. Um but you should try um just for men 1 day beard and brow color. It's really great. It makes your facial hair look darker and fuller than it really is. Um But anyways, a lot of people are. This is especially pertinent if you live in America right now. Okay, this is especially pertinent. Thank you, Ash. Uh, in America, we're raised to believe that the only right way to do things is completely non-violent protest and martyrdom. And hold on, let me increase it a little bit. Let me increase it a little bit. But the truth is that sometimes you have to respond to violence with violence in order to survive. Um in order to escape oppression. Um and it's also very important to learn ways to outsmart your oppressor. And I think that's partially why schools in America make people hate learning. They really do. They make people hate learning. Once you're out of there, you're like, I don't want to learn a single thing ever again. I'm done with this. Like, I'm sick of it. Um because they make it unpleasant on purpose so you won't want to learn. But the truth is you have to learn. You have to be open to learning new things, getting out of your comfort zone and facing your fears. You know, the rabbits in this movie Watership Down, they had to face their fears and they had to use tactics that their oppressors had never seen before. Um and they had to get allies that their oppressors were afraid of. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You don't have to tell anyone. You actually don't have to. And that's another thing that I wanted to tell you guys about. Um Fears animating over 30 seconds. Well, in the movie, right? Um the rabbits, the free rabbits, they had to face fears such as dogs, cats, birds, water, like things things that hi Gabriel, yeah, I remember you. Things that they had been basically trained to avoid at all costs. And they had to use these things to their advantage. Rather than just being so afraid of them that they would avoid them at all costs. Water, yeah. Like swimming. At one point they used a boat, which the fascist rabbits didn't even know what a boat was. Like, but the free rabbits figured out, they found a boat and they figured out a way to make the boat take them across the river. And the fascist rabbits were standing there like, what is happening right now? I literally can't do anything. What even is that? What are they even doing? Like, oh my gosh. Listen, guys, I'm rambling right now. Okay, I'm rambling. Mocha, we're talking about Watership Down, the thing I'm named after. We're talking about it. It's free to watch on YouTube. And I think you should watch it if you're okay with seeing a bunch of very violent bunnies. Yes, of course. People call me row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. I do really like that song. I forgot that song existed. Yes, violent bunnies. Hello? How do you pronounce that, Rioth? Can I adopt you? I wish I could adopt anyone, but I'm so broke. But yeah, I did also want to talk about doing certain things in secret, right? Because everyone's always asking me, how do I come out? My parents are homophobic. How do I come out? Perhaps don't. Hi Erin, welcome back. Hey, you got 50 subs, congratulations. Hi Jordan. Also hi Lily. That's what my bank account said to me, you're broke. Honestly, me, my entire adult life. That's why I don't have kids. It's because I know I could never afford to take care of them. But like, I can definitely speak from where I live. I know there's varying degrees of this going on in other places, especially in my home country. Having any sort of, okay, so like, I'm like trying to organize my thoughts. I've been thinking about this all day, okay? You're scared of caffeine. Honestly, understandable. It's something that you should be careful with. It is a drug. Congrats on the girlfriend. So I think where I want to start is, when I was a child, I was raised to believe that the violence of my government offered me freedom. And I think that one of the important messages of Watership Down is that freedom isn't necessarily gotten through violence, although sometimes it's necessary. But when you have a violent government, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're free. A lot of times they use the violence against their own people, right? Like in America right now. Oh yeah. Oh, thank you for reminding me that your name's Quinn. But despite being told my whole life that I have this mystical freedom that's been given to me by a violent government, I have never once felt free here. Duce. Oh, that's cool. Heck yeah. Is that how you say it? Duce? But yeah, I have never once felt free here. I haven't been free. You know, people are telling me I'm not free to pick my own pronouns. I'm not free to pick my own name. I'm not free to choose my own haircut. I'm not free to choose what clothes I wear. Like, oh, I started making candy in 2012. Um, hey, that's cool. We're twinning. You're gonna do it live. Let's go. Hi, Jasper. And also, in America, it's frowned upon to dress differently than other people. It's frowned upon to be queer. It's frowned upon to be a person of color. It's frowned upon to be plus size. It's frowned upon to have hobbies. It doesn't feel very free here. But what I wanted to talk about is despite the lack of freedom, um, we still try to do our best to express ourselves to the capacity that we can. We try to get away with self expression as much as we can. And sometimes that means doing it in secret. Um, yeah, it's very hard to be a queer person in America. Um, you know, and sometimes that means not coming out to certain people. If they have power over you and they could retaliate, maybe you only come out to your close friends. Maybe you only come out on the internet. But that's a little piece of freedom right there. Like, even if you have to be in the closet at home, if you have other places where you can be out, that's a little slice of freedom. And that's a lot better than zero. If you can find like-minded people who you can really be yourself around, that's where it comes from. Oh, that's awesome, Himiko. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm so sorry, Esther. But like, and also, it's frowned upon to pretty much do any sort of hobby, any sort of creative thing, any sort of moving your body, unless you're like amazingly good at it. And even if you are, people who aren't will get mad at you because, you know, they're jealous. Hey, what's up? Yes, I did change my profile picture. Thank you for noticing. I drew it. It took me 5 hours. No worries. Dandy, that's very cool. But yeah, it's important to not let them stop you. Like if like you should be um drinking plenty of water, eating plenty of food, getting plenty of sleep. You should be expressing yourself. You should be dressing how you want. You should be drawing pictures, doing art, making things, singing, dancing. These are all things that are important for human health. And these are all things that are discouraged in the society that I live in. Um, and so even if you have to do these things alone so no one judges you, or only show like-minded people that you know, you need to be doing these things for your health. It's really important. My favorite color? Today my favorite color is brown. Um I am a rabbit. Thank you for noticing. Um Also, I'm not cosplaying. This is just my outfit. This is just how I dress. And I have bunny ears on. Um, your mom's gonna make you sushi. You're lucky. Hi, crazy guy. It's going really good. I'm having a great time. And I did up the subscribe time to 5 minutes to chat because when it was at 1 minute, people were being a little. There was too many trolls still. So, speaking of trolls, I've never read Homestuck, but I like the fandom. I'm a fan of the fandom. I think they're cool people. Um, my bestie in high school was a Homestuck fan. Um, and I think that the Homestuck fandom is like a staple of fandom culture, and I think it's just really cool. I'm from the US. So as I'm sitting here talking about fascism and the importance of finding freedom in the small ways that you can so that you can stay sane, um I'm mostly talking about the United States. Yeah. I used to bark and everyone thought I was a furry. Why were you barking? Just curious. Were you just stimming? Cause like I meow all the time. I don't meow on the stream usually. I meowed a couple streams ago because I was meowing at Mouse. That's my cat's name. But people always come in and ask me to meow when I wear my cat ears, and I'm just like, I don't meow on command. I only meow because I'm autism stimming. We're talking to my cat. Oh, hi, Andrea. But like, thank you. Thank you. Your local punk metalhead. Freaking, I guess. Yeah. I guess I'm trying to dress like a cross between Hosier and one of the doctors, the one that wore the bow tie. Can you meow right now? Nah. I think it's weird because I'm wearing bunny ears. It's weird. Oh, only meow while y'all aren't listening. Um, but yeah, this is true. I am an ex-Christian. I was raised Christian, but it's not for me, so I decided it's not for me and um thank you. I'm a yossified glitch trap. Hello, they all love me. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you, Andrea. I really appreciate it. I love Doctor Who too. So I was completely non-spiritual from like the age of 10 until this year. And then I kind of found myself stumbling into worshiping nature. Um I also wanted to talk about that a little bit. Not that specifically, but stuff related to that, right? So, like, having a strong connection to animals. I'm an autistic person, and this is considered a trait of autism, is having a strong connection to animals. Yes, somewhat of a pagan, but I don't have any gods that have names. I I don't presume to know who the gods are. Um Yeah, Roma Rose, I don't think anyone here is particularly free, but actually queer people and people of color are relatively more oppressed than others. And I would like for everyone in America to have more civil rights. But it's not wrong to acknowledge that certain groups of people are more oppressed than others, while acknowledging that everyone in America is a little oppressed unless they're a rich white man. Yeah. So that would mean you're more marginalized than I am, probably. I'm bowing in front of my book of Bill. What is that? Alright, well, good for you. Did studying biology affect my view of nature? Yes. I studied biology for 4 years. I have a bachelor's degree in it. And my takeaway from that was really everything is biology and everything is connected. Everything is science. And that's beautiful, you know? Everything is magic. Um, and you can try to make sense of it to the best of your ability. And that's kind of what the practice of science is. Um, Hello, I am an eagle. Everyone drink water. Ash is correct. Please do that. I'm a boss. I love that. What specifically would make conditions better for me? Healthcare, a safe place to live and work. Uh, that would be a great start. A living wage. Uh, to not have politicians on the television telling everyone that queer people and people of color are animals who are inhuman and need to be eradicated. That would really improve my quality of life because everyone in my family watches that stuff and they take it to heart and they all hate me. Um, I refuse to hydrate. And not just people who are close to me who should be kind to me, but strangers. Just tons of strangers. It makes it really difficult. I'm not lying. I literally was listening to a clip of I've seen it live on TV too. I when Trump got elected, I saw him live on television telling people that Mexicans are animals and they're dangerous. Like I see this stuff with my own two eyes. I saw Elon Musk do a Nazi salute twice on live television. I was there. You can't tell me it didn't happen. Like, you really can't. I think Greek mythology is really cool. Everyone I freaking know voted for this guy. You saw it at Thanksgiving. Thank you. I have eyes and ears, and I believe them. Are the bunny ears like a protest? I just think they're cute, but today they are inspired by Watership Down, which is very much a film about finding freedom from oppressors. That's why my name is Hazel. I've been making my own fictional universe since I was 10. That's awesome. Keep doing it. Don't let anyone tell you it's a waste of time or that it's not good enough. Keep doing it. Hydrate before you dihydrate. Hydrate or die straight. Exactly, guys. Sorry, I'm trying to pop my back. I didn't do my stretches yesterday. I need to do my stretches today. It's like really good. If you have any sort of back pain, it can make a huge difference. Yay, pizza. No swearing. That's true. We're not supposed to swear here. I occasionally swear. I occasionally swear, but I ask that y'all don't because the people who run ads on YouTube are they don't like it when you cuss and they don't want to run their ads on your thing if you cuss a lot. So, that's literally the only reason that I don't cuss. Candy pizza, let's go. Don't send you to the corn chamber. Are they gonna make you listen to corn beatboxing for 10 hours straight? No worries. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. You can say euphemisms. It's all right. Thank you for reminding me that corn exists. Well, that's the thing, Bridger. I sort of also extra don't curse because I know that people's parents wouldn't let them watch my content. If I did. But at the same time, consider this. And I've had this opinion since I was about 10. There's actually nothing morally wrong with saying curse words as long as you're not, like, using them rudely towards someone. And I've always had this opinion. And I think it's puritanical, to be honest. Like, unfortunately, I go along with it because I'm working within the structure of the society I live in. Unfortunately, I have to do that. But, like, if I was to say a few cuss words and I wasn't directing them rudely at people, it shouldn't actually be a problem. Um, and I don't like puritanical stuff like that demonizes things that don't hurt anyone. But like I said, it's one of the things that I have to kind of work within the boundaries of. So I do. But in my opinion, it's kind of just up to whoever's watching to determine if it's appropriate for them to be watching my stuff. Oh, I am sorry, Zila. Now that's one of those things like slurs. Slurs are very different from curse words, you know? Slurs are something that is created to harm people. And my rule with slurs is to not say them unless you are reclaiming them for a group that you belong to. Exactly, Laura, that's awesome. Yeah, and on that note, humans are animals. Like, these politicians are dehumanizing us by saying that we're animals, but they are too. Every single human being is an animal, and every single human being is still human. We are literally just a species of mammal. And I think it's important to remember that. We're just like all the other mammals out there. We're built different, sure. Yep. Yep. That's a quote, Himiko, that's a quote from Wendy Goon, right? He's a YouTuber. Okay, if you want to block my content, um, I think there should be a three dots somewhere that you can click, and you can select do not suggest this channel or something. I do it all the time to content that I don't want to see. Um, but the thing is that when you comment on it, YouTube sees that you're engaging with it, so that means they're going to show you more. So if you don't like something you're seeing on YouTube, don't engage with it. Hit the three dots and hit not interested or do not recommend this channel. Leaving hate comments is going to make them show you more. So that's how that's how I get the algorithm to understand what I want to see. Explain your thought process on homework is scary because all that goes through my brain is old memes. I have no idea what that means. When will be the next gameplay of Minecraft? I don't think you can make it so someone can't see your content, but you can make it so that they can't comment. You can block people, I think, by going to their page, and there should be an option to block. And I think if someone leaves you a comment or a chat, you can click on it somewhere and hit hide user on this channel. I do it every day. Y'all never see the haters' comments on my stuff because they all get blocked. All of them. Because if you don't block them... Did I scratch my face? If you don't block them, other haters will see that there's hate comments and they'll feel more encouraged to comment. So then it's all just going to be haters. A lot of people check... a lot of people check the comments to see like what the vibe of the comments section is before they comment. And they're more likely to comment hate comments if it's empty or there's a bunch of other hate comments already. Because they're like, oh, everybody agrees with me, so let me just be invited to hate some more. My Swedish fish smells like plastic. No, that makes sense. Oh yeah, that's true. I thought they were asking for like their own channel. It's plastic fish. I mean, they come in plastic, so I feel like it makes sense. See, if someone says you trace your art, you know, I guess it, you know, if it's a comment, you might just block them. You don't have to argue with people. I think they're just trying to be rude. I know, and I don't know. I think that people are taught to be hateful. I really do. Thank you, Jester. I'm only wearing 3 bracelets today. I usually wear a lot more, but I was just feeling like having more of a chill day. So these 3 bracelets, this one is the first candy that was ever traded to me, or it was actually just given to me. I love Spider-Man. I was working at Taco Bell, and I was like 16 years old, and there was a candy kid. So, I complimented her candy, and she gave me one, and this is my first candy ever. I got in trouble for wearing it at work every day and had to stop wearing it there, but I still wore it. I still wore it outside of work, but it says unknown, which also happens to be, the name of one of my favorite Hosier songs. And I restrung it yesterday because I'm going on 32 now, so this bracelet is 16 years old. And it had completely lost its elasticity, so I restrung it yesterday. My favorite doctor? The one with the bow tie. Yeah, it's been about 10 years since I watched it, though, so. That guy and the one with the long scarf. The really long scarf. You like the 10th Doctor? Which one is that? Is that the guy who had Rose as his companion? And my other 2 bracelets are also the name of Hosier songs. This one is Jackboot Jump. Yes. That was the first. Oh, I love Funky Frog bait. They're so funny and hot. And based. Is that their pronouns, they? And then also, I just made this one yesterday. This one says Ishkaura. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing that right. This is also the name of a Hosier song. The song is called To Someone from a Warm Climate, in parentheses, Ishkaura. Wait, are you that one rabbit? I'm Hazel. I was literally. Hi, Dizzy Rat Bones. Welcome back. I was literally rambling about Watership Down, which is where I got my name. Because I just watched it today. Hey! That's awesome, Chili Pickle. Hi, Rascal. But yeah, Hazel was the name of the rabbit who led everyone to freedom. In Watership Down. So it means a lot to me. And I think that's why I chose that name. But I had kind of forgotten, and so I watched it today. And I was like, oh, that's why that's my name. That makes sense. Hey. Thanks, Bridger. Yeah. Roderick, that's cool. That's awesome. I just got a text message. Just if you choose to watch Watership Down, know it is a children's film, but it is also violent and shows blood. Alright, let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I just think it decreases your enjoyment of a movie when you're not prepared for like violence, but like it's there and you're like, huh, I just got jump scared. Like, at least for me. It's on YouTube for free. I'm gonna watch The Last Unicorn next. I might have a ramble about that too, because that's a highly symbolic movie. And then I'm definitely gonna watch The Dark Crystal. These are all free on YouTube. I'm like so excited because I don't have any streaming platforms like paid for ones because I'm broke. The only subscription I pay for is Spotify because music is like very important to me. I listen to it constantly. What's The Last Unicorn? It's a animated film. It's older. Uh Hello, Candy Kayla. It's it's about it's like a universe where, oh my gosh. So when I watched Watership Down as a child, I didn't cry, but I was scared by it and I definitely had nightmares. But like that was just from the scenes of like the rabbits fighting. It just jarred me and kind of like startled me. But when I watched it today, I cried because I just I understood the message for the first time, like completely understood what I was watching, and it did make me cry because why not use YouTube Premium? I don't know. Is YouTube Music a good app? Do you use it? I've just always used Spotify as my music app. It just seemed like a natural progression, I guess. You love it? Let's go. I might have to check it out, see how good it is, because you can get YouTube Music and no ads on YouTube, and you can play, you can minimize YouTube and it'll still play. All those perks come with it, so it might be something to look into. Do you know how much it costs? Spotify Premium is like $13. It's definitely worth it. Let's go. So in The Last Unicorn, basically humans have, killed most of the unicorns. They're magical beings. Um, and about that, all right. It centers around a female unicorn who I guess she gets turned into a human somehow. Um I don't remember very much of the plot though cuz I haven't watched it in about 20 years. I know it's going to have a powerful message. Um I just know it will. And that movie scared me too when I was a kid. It startled me. It gave me nightmares too. Um, just joined back and heard humans killed most of the unicorns. Yep. Yep. I mean, that's what humans tend to do. They tend to drive other species to extinction. Um, Unfortunately. That's not the way that things should be. And this is circling me back to having a strong connection to animals being frowned upon. The 11th Doctor? Yeah! Yeah, that might be the one. Um, Having a strong connection to animals is frowned upon in fascism because fascism seeks to destroy the environment and other species of animals have no regard for them at all in order to make profit and get power. Yeah, exactly, Aster. And I think that's part of the reason why people who wear animal ears, people who are Ethereans, are so frowned upon because they have a strong connection to animals and they care about animals, and that's frowned upon by a society that wants to just destroy the environment and not care about it, you know? Thank you, Riley. I used to think horses were unicorns in disguise. I wonder, because that kind of sounds like the movie we were just talking about. The Last Unicorn. In The Last Unicorn, um, I think it was that humans couldn't see unicorns. Like, when they saw them, they would just see a horse. Because I guess they had to, like, evolve that way to live. To, like, survive. Oh, $13.99, that's not bad. That might be worth it. That might be worth no ads on YouTube. And I remember in the beginning of... Hi, Nico. In the beginning of The Last Unicorn, they showed like a horse that humans had put a fake horn on, and pretended it was a unicorn and like trapped it and were like using it as a circus animal. But it wasn't even really a unicorn because if it was, you wouldn't have been able to see the horn. It would be a magic invisible horn. Like, that's definitely a thing in that universe. Hello, Axel. Yeah, that makes sense, Riley. Yes, I did make the profile picture. Thank you for noticing, by the way. I'm just distracted because I'm trying to I have a lot of thoughts to share today. Hello, Therians! And that's the other thing, like, humans, like, we tend to feel strongly connected to other animals and tell stories through them. There's so much media about animals that are anthropomorphized. Really popular media, like Peter Rabbit, like Zootopia, like Watership Down, Warrior Cats. And they're all telling stories of human society through animals. And the people who read them, you know, Zootopia 2, maybe? Yes, Warrior Cats. I love Warrior Cats. I don't remember it, but I remember that I love it. And it's like, I think that these stories not only make people feel more connected to animals, but they also make people feel more connected to their own humanity. And I think that that's frowned upon. Um, it is not safe to sleep in a binder, no, or exercise. It's a good thing that you asked. You should not be wearing a binder for more than 8 hours a day or more than 5 or 6 days a week. Also, um, see you later, Jordan. Thank you for coming. Yeah, make sure that you make sure that you're following the proper binder protocols because they are very important. Binders are very tight and um sorry, I'm just laughing because someone thought you meant a book. Yeah, they're very tight and they do make it hard to have proper blood flow and take properly sized breaths when you're doing things like sleeping or exercising. Um, Hello, Nico. So it's very important to be safe. Um, Now I can tell you a form of binding that is safe to sleep in and exercise in. Um, Binding tape is safe to sleep and exercise in, if you didn't know. However, it's very important that it's applied and removed very carefully and in a very specific way, or it will really hurt your skin. Um, we're talking about chest binders. Yeah. I have one I could show you. This is my Flexion binder. And it doesn't stretch at all in the front. But in the back, it does. Yeah, and it just makes your chest appear flatter. And I'm wearing a different one because honestly I find this one too uncomfortable. It's great, but I have autism. Um, and I just can't wear clothes that are that tight. It hurts. So I'm wearing a different binder. I'm wearing one that is stretchy all the way around and is a size bigger than usual. So this one I can wear every day, and I'm fine. I do still take about 2 days. I do still take 2 days off from it. Usually Monday and Tuesday. I don't wear it, but yeah, same here, Cheryl. You've been told you have ADHD, but it's not medically proven. So you might have it. You know, I think that with a condition like ADHD, you could try some accommodations that aren't medication, and see if they improve your quality of life. It couldn't hurt. Hey, I'm so happy for you, Jester. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, people should be supporting each other, you know? especially family members. And it is just very um you're always facing bullies with your friend. Yep, exactly. And like it's really important to trust each other and find people that you can trust. And um unfortunately, like right now in America, politicians are sowing distrust and dislike between their citizens, and it's making it a lot harder for us to get freedom. Having everyone turn against each other just because they said so, just because they said trans people are bad. So now there's a division between trans people and cis people because someone just said so, you know? Or, the politicians on the television telling everyone Mexicans are bad. So now there's this unnecessary division between white people and Mexican people that doesn't need to be there at all because they haven't done anything. They're just people like anyone else. And when they sow this distrust and this division, makes it real freaking hard for us to be free and for us to come together and do what's necessary to make sure everyone's free. Oh, what's up? Alice Stairs. This is just a headband. And I guess, like, being a furry is kind of like... I'm going on 32. Being a furry kind of means that you enjoy dressing up as or having a persona of an anthropomorphized animal. I think that's pretty much sums up what being a furry is. It's a fun hobby. It also may include having a strong connection to animals. Hello, Carmen. Aster, that's hilarious. Everyone who's not me is evil, and I hate everyone. Oh my god. Yes, I love it. I love having a tail too, Riley. Yes, I'm a furry. You just noticed the ears. You gonna nap? I hope you have plenty of rest, and don't forget to get your water. Yeah, I have 3 pairs of animal ears. I have 1 tail. Now I'm not sure entirely what being a Therian is. I think it's like a strong spiritual connection to animals or something. SN Stunningly fan. I'm almost 32. Hey, you have a protogen and a Siamese fursona. That's really cool. I have so many fursonas. I'm a furry. Yeah. Thank you, Rascal. Unfortunately, Carmen, I cannot offer coming out advice. I didn't do it very well, and everyone doesn't support me, so I don't know what it looks like to properly come out. I look 14. Maybe it's just a low camera quality. Hold on, let me see. You see? You see the crow's feet? Forehead wrinkles. You see the crow's feet? I think my camera's. I think it's just the poor camera quality and the lighting, the very bright lighting that's making me look younger. Old man. Old man. No, 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 no. You don't understand. You don't understand. I'm bonita, thank you. I am bonita. But, but. Hazel, how were the dinosaurs? What dinosaurs? Rascal, thank you for the joyful diarrhea. Um, what do you mean, how were the dinosaurs? I actually, so here's a thing that I don't enjoy about the country that I live in. Um, is that like everyone's so focused on not aging in their appearance. Um, everyone like doesn't want to look like they don't want to appear as if they're aging. Um, oh no, Timothy. I'm sorry. Do you have like a why are people calling you that? Um, hey, that's awesome, Ash. Rascal, thank you for the party hat. Um, oh, I was gonna say, yes, yes, yes. If you're a minor, please don't share your age though on the internet. It's just not safe. Um, I know, Riley. And like, yeah, everyone's just like, "Oh, look at all this anti-aging stuff." And like, here's the other thing is that I do look younger than other people, and I have for my entire life. Um, and I get treated like worse because people see me as a child. Even though I'm not, everyone treats me like I'm incompetent at everything, because I look younger. And it's really irritating. Um, but then everyone's like, well, wait, but looking young is a good thing. Everybody wants to look young. It's the beauty standard. So I guess I'm like really hot, but people don't respect me. Did I get to meet the dinosaurs? What? Oh! I didn't get the joke. Wow, my camera really doesn't know what to do today. No, it was funny. It just went right over my bunny ears. I can't even do the gesture. Um, but the thing, my personal opinion, aging is just a natural part of life and it's beautiful. And older people, they're gorgeous. They're gorgeous. I mean, we all think that fully gray-haired Jacksepticeye is really hot, right? We can all agree there, right? Yes, it's a blessing. And like, as I age, I'm attracted to older and older people because I'm aging, they're aging. Um, but like that's why I really enjoy like the changes that happen to me as I age. Like I like that I have crow's feet now. I have smile lines now. Probably can't see them though on this camera. Um, my mustache is getting thicker. Um, which is very big for me as so I like boys. Yeah. I like men. I like men over 30. That's what I'm into. Hazel, I think you might possibly be gay. Um, and women over 30. I mean, I was. But yeah, having my mustache hair get thicker is very big for me as a trans man who can't go on T. So I think that's like a normal part of aging for AFAB people. It's raining tacos. I remember that. But I don't know. I'm on anti-fascist rants today, so I'm just going to go ahead and say um no, you cannot curse. No cursing. No cursing. But only because the YouTube gods don't like it. Um I think I think that the people who want to oppress us don't want us to grow up. They don't want us to age mentally or physically. Like, I think they want us to be stunted. Um, and that's one of the other reasons I think it's good to embrace aging. You know what? I don't like the Big Bang Theory, but you know what? I'm not offended by that. Like, I think it's fine. I think he probably must have good style. Hazley, just put your water down. Oh, water ship down. Hi, Elliot? Do you go by that or do you go by something else? A couple minutes late. Do I smell a new suit? Hey, Cosmic Galaxy. You go by Elliot and Caribou. Okay, okay. I remember you telling me that yesterday, I think. I'm so eepy, y'all. Is it gay to like femboys? Well, it's gay if you're a guy. If you're a woman, then I feel like it's maybe still kind of gay. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and say if you like femboys, you're a queer, just regardless of your gender. I think being a femboy is queer. 6'7". It's just like when butches are like butches think it's kind of gay when a man likes them because they're like, why do you like a girl that looks like a guy? That's kind of gay. So, I think if you're a woman and you like femboys, maybe that's a little gay. Like, why do you like a guy that looks like a woman? Are you gay? What really is a femboy? It's just a man who has like a feminine style. We're all a little. I'm a femboy sometimes, but when it's cold out, I'm breaking out the suit. I'm going full butch. Yes! Oh my gosh, skirts are so comfy. Yeah. Even though I'm a trans man, I still wear skirts a lot because, like, when it's warm, I wear skirts because they're comfortable. Yeah, they're amazing. I love skirts. I really want to get a men's, like, utility kilt. I think it'd be cool. They have, like, pride ones. I always wanted a men's utility kilt. Ever since I realized they exist. Peak male performance, exactly. Listen, real men are not afraid to put on a skirt, okay? Because we know. Yeah, I've seen these pride kilts. I forget who the company is that makes them. Um, but they're like black, and then like in the little pleats like is like a little triangle of color, and like some of them are like rainbow, so like each triangle is like a different color, and I think some of them they also have like the trans flag. I would really like one of those, but they're probably expensive and I'm broke. Exactly, Aster. I literally have one of my favorite skirts that I wear is like a pastel pink gingham pleated skirt. I'm so sleepy. Guys, I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna get going. Tall socks are peak. They are. And like, hold on, before I go though, I want to talk about socks. But I gotta take this off. Speaking of socks, there's a trans girl who makes really good hyperpop music, and her name is Socks, with like a period. She's on Spotify. You should check her out. She's on TikTok. I think she's on like other platforms too. I really like her music since we're talking about trans people and socks. Um, she's a trans femme non-binary person. Um, my favorite songs by her are Lutes and Mist and Collecting Bugs. Um, I know, it's been an hour and 20 minutes. Um, but yeah, I freaking so I have like very thick ankles. Um, and thick like bottom half of leg. So like most socks like just don't fit my legs. Uh and I'm like considered a thin person, and like socks just they're never big enough around for me. Um but my mom gave me this pair of knit knee-high socks, and they're amazing. They're like so stretchy and soft, and they actually fit. And I'm so excited. I would like to figure out where I can get some like men's crew socks that fit that well. I mean, everybody's legs can't be that much smaller than mine. Like, muffin time. Oh, that's cute, Riley. I'm just so tired. And I think everyone else is kind of going offline too. There's only like 9 people here. Take an hour nap and then get back on stream. That's really sweet that you'll like hanging out in the stream. I appreciate it. Um, thank you, Fern. But yeah, I'm gonna get going. I should see y'all on Thursday though. Hey, good luck, Ash. I do remember you, Riley. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for making it a fun stream. Um, yeah, you have a good week too. All right. Y'all have a good week. Stay warm, stay safe.